Sometimes, places we think are forgotten never really let us go. Hey everyone, it's Dylan. It's been a while since my last story, but I'm finally back. What I'm about to tell you happened to me at a campsite that shouldn't even exist anymore. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers. And your support helps keep these stories alive. Now, let me take you to the Silent Forest. There's a place deep in the woods. A campsite called Graywood Camp. It was shut down in the 1980s after a massive fire. No one survived, or at least, that's what the records say. As a nature documentarian, I'd heard rumors that the forest had started to grow back. So I decided to visit, with a few friends. One night. Just one night in the Silent Forest. Looking back now, I wish I never went there. When we arrived, the sun was setting. The wind carried a strange hum, like the forest was breathing. At one point, I could have sworn I heard a child's whisper. But when I looked around, there was no one there. My friend Laura broke the silence. "It's too quiet here, isn't it?" That sentence stuck with me. And soon, I learned why they called it the Silent Forest. We sat around the fire, laughing, telling stories. Laura mentioned an old legend. They say the voices of those who died in the fire still echo through these woods. We all laughed, but something inside me felt uneasy. Then, just past midnight, the fire started to die. No wind. No rain. Just the fading. Like something was smothering the flames. Then came the footsteps. Slow. Crunching through dry leaves. Coming from the trees. I grabbed my flashlight and pointed it toward the woods. For a split second, I saw it. A figure. Tall, thin, with arms too long, head hanging low. And then it was gone. I told my friends what I saw. No one believed me. Not until Laura screamed. We ran toward her tent. She was on the ground, frozen, pale, shaking. On the side of her tent, there was a handprint. But it wasn't human. 4 long fingers, and a burned scar where the 5th should have been. That shape. I'd seen it before. In an old newspaper photo, the hand of a child who died in the Graywood fire. The forest whispered all night. And then, from inside the dying fire, came a voice. "Why did you forget us?" The flames suddenly roared to life, lighting up the entire camp. And in those flames, I saw faces. Burned faces. Watching us. Screaming without sound. We ran. But no matter where we went, we always ended up back at the campfire. Like the forest itself was closing in on us. Then, Laura was gone. We called her name. Over and over. Then I heard her voice. But it wasn't coming from the camp. It was coming from the trees. I shined my light. And there it was. Her face inside the trunk. Eyes open. Mouth still moving. Her skin merged with the bark. I ran. Branches tore at my arms. The air was heavy, like breathing smoke. Then I saw it. A burned teddy bear lying in the dirt. I picked it up and heard a whisper right in my ear. "You're one of us now." And everything went black. When I woke up, it was morning. The camp was gone. No tents. No friends. Just me. But the trees. The trees had faces. Familiar faces. Everyone who disappeared that night. They were part of the forest now. I ran. I never looked back. But even now, every night before I sleep, I hear that same whisper. Why did you forget us? Dylan? If this story got under your skin, imagine what it did to me. For more stories like this, make sure you subscribe to Nightmare and Fear. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, and your support means everything. In the next story, we're going back to the woods. Some places don't just scare you, they remember you. Hey everyone, it's Dylan. It's been a while since my last story, but this one still haunts me. Before I start, make sure to subscribe. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers, and your support keeps this nightmare alive. Now, let me tell you about the night we found the cabin beyond the lake. It started as a simple camping trip. 3 friends, me, Oliver, and Grace, heading deep into Black Ridge National Forest. We planned to spend 2 nights by the lake, far away from people, noise, and light. But the strange thing was, the lake wasn't supposed to be there. It wasn't on any of the maps. We followed a narrow dirt path until the trees opened up, and there it was. Perfectly still. A lake so calm it looked like glass. And right across it stood a small wooden cabin. The weird part? There was no trail leading to it. Just water. Oliver joked that we should swim across. Grace said she felt sick the moment she saw it. Me? I couldn't stop staring. It was like the cabin was watching us back. That night, we set up our tents near the shore. The air was colder than it should have been. The water made no sound, not even when the wind blew. Around midnight, I heard something. A knock. Soft. Repeated. Like someone knocking on wood from across the lake. Grace whispered, "Did you hear that?" I nodded. Then I saw a faint light inside the cabin. It flickered once, then went dark. Oliver said it was probably our eyes playing tricks on us. But none of us slept. At 2 a.m., I stepped outside. The fog had rolled in, thick and heavy. And across the water, the cabin's door was open. The next morning, the lake looked even stranger. No birds. No ripples. Just silence. Grace said she dreamed that someone was calling her name from the water. I laughed it off, until that night, when I heard it too. Dylan. A soft voice, distant, but clear. Coming from the middle of the lake. I shined my flashlight. For a second, I saw a pale face just beneath the surface. Eyes open. Mouth moving. Then gone. The water stilled again, and the cabin door slammed shut. Even though we were miles away, the sound echoed through the woods. We decided to leave in the morning. But morning never came. We woke up, but it was still dark. My watch said 7:30 a.m. The sun should have been up. But the sky was black. Oliver tried to use his phone, but there was no signal, no time, no date. It just said midnight. Then we heard it again. The knocking. But this time, it was closer. Not from across the lake, from behind us. I turned around and saw a shadow standing just at the edge of the trees. Tall. Still. Watching. Grace screamed and ran into the tent. When I went after her, she was gone. The tent was empty and wet. Soaked, like it had been pulled underwater. Oliver vanished next. 1 second he was there, lighting a flare. The next, he was dragged into the lake by something unseen. The flare fell into the water and lit up dozens of faces beneath the surface. They were all staring upward. Eyes open. Motionless. And at the center of them, Grace. I don't remember running. I just remember standing in front of the cabin's door. It was already open, creaking softly. Inside, everything was covered in wet footprints. Tiny ones. Children's feet. The walls were lined with photographs. People with campers, smiling by the lake. Some were dated over 50 years ago. And in the last photo, I saw us. Me, Oliver, and Grace, standing exactly where we'd pitched our tents. The photo looked old, like it had been there for decades. Then I felt a cold hand on my shoulder. I turned and saw my own reflection staring back at me. From inside the glass of a cracked picture frame, it whispered, "You found the cabin. Now you stay."